People are telling me that bond prices will now change when interest rates start going up. So why should I buy bonds, or why should I invest in a bond mutual fund now? Because when interest rates go up, bond prices will go down. This is a very important question. I think you should hear it very carefully. Like they say, gaur farmaiye, please gaur farmaiye. When interest rates go up, bond prices fall down in the short run. Remember the words, in the short run is very, very important. So obviously this will happen, but you don't have to worry about it, because soon when the company, when the mutual fund starts deploying funds, it will start deploying at a higher rate, and therefore it will get compensated. So you must invest in a shorter duration, maybe 2-year duration bond funds. There are bond funds like this available. Don't invest in the higher end of the bond funds like gilt, which will have a longer duration. That is, you are taking a greater duration risk. Take shorter duration risk. Maybe you'll get only 3.5-4% immediately, but once interest rates start going up, this will also improve in yield, and by that time gilt prices would have fallen. You could have moved there. You should move there. When should you move into gilt? You should move into gilt when gilt rates are high, because when the rates keep falling, you will get portfolio appreciation. You either know it or you don't know it. If you don't know it, you get the advice of a financial advisor, or you say, I will stick to bond funds which are less than 3%, 3-year duration, 2-year duration, 3-year duration, maybe even less. If I have a 3-month requirement of money, I will maybe be only in liquid funds. If I have a 2-day, 3-day requirement, I will be only in my savings bank account. Don't even go into overnight funds. The tax kills you, right? Index fund, the liquid fund itself makes sense only if you have a reasonable 20-day, 30-day kind of a point of view. If it is less than that, the tax will kill you. They have introduced this new point, 5 rupees on 1,000 rupee kind of a tax, and that kills you. That hurts, right? So don't get into say the overnight funds. It doesn't make any sense. So you need to understand all this. Now, other view you can take is to say, all my debt requirement is met by PPF, because I have 4 accounts at home. So 6 lakhs goes into PPF, which is my long-term debt requirement. My short-term debt requirement is about 5-10 lakhs. I will keep 5-10 lakhs in 3-4 fixed deposits, and have 3-4 ATM cards with which I can withdraw. And this would be my emergency access cash, which I have. And other than that, I don't have any need for keeping money in debt funds. I will keep only in equities and equity funds. Fine. But if you're going to invest, so which means I'm talking of somebody who is investing more than 25 lakhs a year, then you need to learn about debt funds. Then you need to learn about your short-term debt fund, long-term debt fund, gilt funds, and things like that. So check yourself where you are, because up to 24 lakhs of investing, you can do well with just PPF and equity mutual funds. So let's say 6-7 lakhs you put into 6 lakhs you put into PPF, 1 or 2 lakhs you put into bank deposits, or you have in your savings bank account, and about 15-16 lakhs you put into equities. So only beyond 25 lakhs do you need to look at these funds. Otherwise, don't look at these funds. But yes, if you're a retired person and you're investing and all that, then you need to understand, then see when you should put into a gilt fund, when you should withdraw. It's about timing, has to be done, and timing is not easy. Fund managers get it wrong. Check out whether you want to do all this, and then ask questions like, should I be investing? Otherwise, just stay in a ultra short bond fund or a short term income fund, and just be assured that you can do a systematic withdrawal plan on retirement. Don't get very excited if the prices go up, prices go down. Doesn't matter. You will get a better return than you will get in a bank's fixed deposit, simply because of the power of compounding and the fact that you will pay capital gains tax after 25, 30, 35 years. That is the way to look at a debt fund, not the way to say, oh, my money is very safe in the bank, why should I invest in a debt fund? You should invest in a debt fund because of this, and you should invest in a debt fund because interest rate fluctuations do not matter for an investor who is looking at 35 years. All right? Thank you.